So welcome to the Payment Village DEF CON chapter. This year, unfortunately, we are not coming to Las Vegas again, but because villages are not all about the talks, but more about the hands-on, we prepared something interesting for you, a few challenges, and today I will walk through them. So first things first, we obviously made virtual ATMs already quite traditional for the Payment Village. There are new virtual machines, new tasks, very interesting. Go on the Telegram channel or on our website, paymentvillage.org, where you will find all the links required. They will be available by the beginning of DEF CON. We also made an online bank hacking competition. So this year our online bank is connected to the virtual ATMs, which is quite good. Our infrastructure is growing up. And finally, we made our virtual point of sales and our credit card kind of payment challenge that we really want to introduce to you. And I hope you will enjoy this challenge. So today I will walk through mostly that competition. So before, we'll talk a little bit about requisites. For this task, you will need an Android phone with Android version 7 or higher with an NFC reader. That will be essentially your point of sale terminal. And we also need payment cards like that. So an Android phone, you'll have an application that you can install. We'll publish the link later on again. And these cards, I will tell you in a second how to get these cards. But if you'll have any questions, pin me on Discord, Twitter, or any other way you will find. So how to get these cards? We already sent these cards to our friends from the Retail Hacking Village. And Retail Hacking Village guys this year on DEF CON in Vegas, so just find them and ask them for one of these cards. Again, pin me if you will have any questions, if you will have any problems with cards. So if you have no cards left, because we sent like 40, you need to hurry up. But if you don't, if the cards are over, you don't have any more cards, send me a message and we'll send you the cards a little bit later on, maybe August, September, if you would like to solve the challenge. So a little bit more about this payment hacking challenge. If you will look through the evolution of the point of sales, obviously at the beginning there were like proprietary point of sales with Verifone operating system or Ingenico Telium operating system, but then the industry moved towards like devices like mobile point of sales with Linux on board, or traditional point of sales like Verifone MX series with Linux on board, and later on they moved to Android phones. But the cutting edge of the payments these days, especially after Apple release, is these. So they are called SoftPOS, soft point of sale. It's essentially an application on your normal Android or Apple device that allow you to tap your contactless NFC card or mobile wallet if you prefer. And some of these devices obviously will be equipped with Magstripe or EMB reader that goes into audio jack. So we wanted to make challenges for quite a few years around payments and the whole payment ecosystem. And we looked at different models. I looked at MX, other point of sales that our team hacked in the past. And we're trying to make these challenges. But when we eventually realized what's the point if we can do the most modern form of payment, so we made our own mobile application. And across all of these devices, old proprietary devices, modern Android or Linux, and soft point of sale, PCI requirements, they're quite similar. So first of all, attacks obviously can be applied using like man in the middle between the card and the point of sale. Yeah, this is what we've shown over the last couple of years. We've shown how to pay with locked Samsung phone or Apple phone. Yeah, how to bypass different limits. But why is that important to protect your soft point of sale environment and keep the integrity? So the integrity of this application and the mobile environment is one of the main requirements for the PCI, yeah, for soft point of sale security. Well, first of all, obviously the same threats could be applied to soft POS as to traditional point of sale. Yeah, hackers can steal PIN codes, different sensitive information such as like cryptograms, track2 equivalents, and so on and so on. But what is more important is hackers can get access to the transaction stream fraud here, to the transaction stream here, and they can modify the data not between the card and the POS, but between the POS and the banks. Yeah, and that allows them to commit more different types of fraud, and this is essentially called the transaction stream fraud, where hackers modify the pieces of information that goes from point of sale further to the banks. And this is the most juicy things. That's why hackers were trying to get access to these environments for many years. And this is basically what our challenge is all about at DEF CON. So tasks that we implemented and made them related to hacking both the soft POS and the cards. So these cards are exactly the same cards as like Visa or MasterCard. We made our own payment system. They have exactly the same vulnerabilities and that we and our researchers found over the last 5 or 10 years in Visa or MasterCard cards. So what we've done is we read every bloody page of EMV and contactless specifications. No, that's a joke. And we did not invent the wheel. We took like same similar Java EMV implementation for the Java cards. You can find on GitHub, and then we took like publicly available NFC reader for Android and modified it a little bit, added some security to turn it to soft POS. Yeah, and we took exactly the same EMV fields. You can use the EMV database tag, the EMV tags database to see what tag stands for what. We followed the same approach when we were implementing the transaction authorization. So we used the payment cryptogram in our cards, and unfortunately we did not implement the card authentication or the cardholder verification yet. This is something we are planning to do in the future. And on the server side, pretty much the same specifications from EMV that help us to check the cryptogram and do all the other bits. So you can pay with these cards only using our soft point of sale, and you can't use your own card on our soft point of sale. And obviously you can try and implement man-in-the-middle attack between the card and the POS. Yeah, you can use two PM532 readers for this and use the GitHub project that is available on my GitHub page. But you obviously won't have enough time during DEF CON to get it done. Although it's interesting, if you're gonna keep the card, you're gonna keep the mobile app, go home, check this project out, you will be able to understand the communication steps between the card and the phone. It will be helpful for you in the future. You don't need to open merchant account, yeah. But what you need actually to do, yeah, you need to hack the mobile app that we made to get access to the transaction stream, yeah, because as I said, this is the most juicy part, and hacking it, getting access to transaction stream is essentially one of the main goals of this challenge, yeah, because hacking of the Android app itself, it's not the primary goal here in this challenge. We didn't make this extra complicated. It's quite easy. So if you are an Android app expert, well, obviously don't expect too much there, yeah. Now, after that, imagine, yeah, you have a card. Let's say you're a criminal that stole the card from from someone, yeah, and you have a compromised point of sale, yeah, you have access to transaction stream. So we ask the participants to our challenge, what can you actually achieve with that? How can you steal the money? Yeah, with the limitations that payment systems put in place. And we have like very specific tasks. Yeah, so first is this, like there is a $10 limit for contactless payments in our system. You need to bypass that. And then you need to make payments in total for about like $500 or something like that, using different techniques of transaction stream manipulation, transaction stream fraud techniques. And what is interesting is we have multiple ways of solving each task. So basically, it will be very interesting to see how people take this approach, how they're going to solve it. Are they going to intercept the data between the card and the phone, or between the phone and the bank, and what they're going to modify, what pieces of information, so how people going to solve these tasks. And besides these like straightforward tasks, if you find any other vulnerabilities or any other attack possibilities, any other risks in our system that we made for you, feel free to submit. There is a free form for submitting vulnerabilities. We'll be very interested, very keen to see what people will find in our payment system. Thank you so much. Again, if you have any questions, Twitter, Payment Village org website, we have Discord channel, I hope this year. And for challenges themselves, mostly we will be using Telegram channel Payment Village. So, and good luck on DEF CON this year.